Hello biscuits, it's Cupcake Kamisama back here and welcome to a very special unboxing. Also, excuse the very casual orgy look. I was trying to put on something really quick because I'm in the midst of doing other stuff, but I really didn't want to skip recording an actual first reaction to this little beauty. What I've got here is a dream dress that I've been searching for years. I can't even remember how many years, but it has been years, that I ended up finding on Shanyu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I will put it up somewhere on screen, how it's spelled. And I'll tell you a little bit about the buying process before I actually delve into this. And because I really want to delve into this, I'll try and be as brief as I can. Shanyu is basically the side of Taobao where you buy second-hand stuff. Now, there are tons and tons and tons of bargains that you can get there, particularly if you're not looking for anything majorly popular amongst Chinese lollitas. Obviously, just like in the Western community, there will be certain prints and certain brands and certain releases that retail, well, that go secondhand for as much as they retailed or more, and there will be some that they'll be selling for dirt cheap. And because of this, it's absolutely worth the effort, because just like when you're new to shopping on Taobao, when you're new to shopping on Shanyu, it takes a while to get used to it. Obviously everything is in Chinese, you're sort of blindly trying to figure out what's where. I ended up flicking between the Shanyu app on my phone and a Google Translate camera option on my tablet so that I could instantly translate what the listings were saying. The problem that I found is that a lot of the listings will only use a stock picture, so you might need to ask whoever's listing that for proof ones. I've not tried buying from it directly because I don't speak Chinese. I imagine if you can write and read Chinese fairly fluently, you might be able to just negotiate with the person on the other end of the line and ask would they ship it to you directly. I imagine it might require at least an Alipay account or something like this. But pretty much any Taobao shopping service will let you buy from there as well. As always, I've used Superbuy. So this time what had happened was, as soon as I copied the link in, I got pop-up notifications saying, because this is a used item, there are absolutely no returns, no exchanges, no refunds, none of that. So they will make sure that you understand that before you purchase. But for me, that process was fairly straightforward. It didn't differ that much from buying anything from a shop on Taobao. And what had helped me find this dream dress was figuring out what it's called in Chinese. Now when you go on Shanyu, you can by all means type in things like Angelic Pretty or Metamorphose, and there will be some listings there using the English names. But a lot of the times, even if the brand name is spelled in Latin alphabet, the print releases or sort of the names of the dresses themselves will be in Chinese. So being able to figure out which part of, which kanji correlate to the release name, to the dress name specifically, helps in that you can then copy that and search by that as your key phrase. So by knowing Japanese, I do have a bit of an advantage in that I can at least determine which parts are the print name and which parts might be more of the description thing. But I reckon just going with Google Translate, you should be able to figure that out, especially if you're quite used to Google Translate's really awkward translations from Chinese to English. So yeah, if you have the patience for it, to figure out the app I'd say it's absolutely worth putting the time and putting the effort in, because there are not only bargains, but there are pieces that are rare that will pop up there. They might not always be cheap, but they might be popping up there more than they would on Western sites. Which brings us neatly to this. Because the dress I bought, the dream dress that I've been searching for years, I've only ever seen one listing for it on Lace Market, a listing that had expired by the time I found it. And even though I tried my luck messaging the seller, by the time she responded, she was like, decided to keep the dress after all. And I spotted this release in another colorway once on Frill, and this is somewhat what prompted me to try my luck with Shanyu, in that I finally had some kanji that I could stock into my search term. And lo and behold, not only was Shanyu full of this particular reset, it had all three colorways, complete sets and incomplete sets. I went for the cheapest one because I really wanted the dress. The set comes with a matching capelet, which I'm not fussed about, and I really just want a dress. So, oh, I can't wait! I can't wait! And let's not wait any longer, let's just open this. It's there! Oh my gosh, what's this? Diary of content? Oh, bless her. I assume it's the seller, because that's not something that Superbuy has. But I have a little diary notepad thing given as a freebie. That's so sweet. There's a little box on there. This is sweet, but not what we're here for. Ooh, that fabric. I honestly didn't know what fabric to expect, because all I've ever known from the library is, I think it was polyester. But ooh, that feels good. So it feels a bit like crepe fabric. Ooh. Ooh. I just dropped the waist ties. I think I just dropped the waist ties. Oh no, they're still attached. Oh my god! She will need a bit of steaming, but that is fine. Oh lord, that crepe fabric. Is that a... Whoa, right. Let's unpack this top to bottom. This is a dress from Metamorphose, and it's a collaboration with Kamen Rider, which, as far as I've gathered, is basically like Power Rangers type thing, show. Never watched it, I literally found it somehow. I honestly don't remember how I found this dress, but I found it somehow and just fell in love with the design. Completely not fussed about who the collab is with. It's called Gold Braid Tuck Pinafore. As I said, originally the set had a matching capelet, which I didn't go for. Well, the seller didn't have it, but I preferred to get the dress a little bit cheaper than to get a more expensive set with the capelet. And it is a fairly simple design, but that means that the attention to detail and to quality is spot on. So at the neckline, and the straps, and the waist is the gold braid, hence the name. And we have these almost Chinese style, I wouldn't say fake buttons, but I think they actually do unloop. They do in fact unloop, however there's nothing too open, so there's no point, they're just there to be decorative. And then the skirt is the aforementioned tuck. It's a pleated dress, and what I like about that is sometimes you'll get a pleated dress where the pleats are just pressed in. So as you wear and wash, unless you know how to iron the pleats properly, they'll start disappearing. These ones are all sewn in, so no matter how many times you wash it, the pleat will always be there, which I think is fantastic. That fabric. I am going to try and find a tag so that I can verify the fabric. Right, so the fabric itself is polyester, but it feels like some sort of polyester trying to imitate crepe. It's very light but has a slight texture to it. And then the braids are all rayon. There are waist ties, detachable, held with very lovely bronzy brass buttons. And the straps are adjustable and also held on the same kind of bronzy brass buttons. And then at the back there's a small panel of shirring topped with some really nice cotton ribbon. So as you can tell, like, the design of it is incredibly simple, but just looking at the stitching, at the braids, at how all those tucks and pleats are sewn in. There are like sewn in pleats on the waist ties that distracted me earlier. Oh, the quality of craftsmanship is absolutely incredible. And now being Meta, I have very few doubts that it will fit, but obviously I will try it on so that we can confirm that. And I'll see, I can't wait to wear it out. It's the wrong time for wearing things out because we've just been imposed a lockdown, but hey, as soon as I'm allowed out, whatever the next fancy occasion will be, I am wearing this. I have searched for it for too long to not wear it. Okay, I'll insert some clips of me trying it on, as well as some detail shots, because just walking up to the camera and all that, that's not going to capture it fully. And with non-printed dresses like this, you do have to get quite up close to really appreciate the level of detail and level of craftsmanship. And on that note, thank you so much for sticking through this. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing, and if you've not heard about Shanyu before, I hope you've learned something. I will link this video with a blog post where I'll try and write it down a bit more cohesively on how to shop from Shanyu, what the process is like and what to expect, as well as sort of picture details of this fantastic dress. So I'll leave the link for that in the description box below. As always, I encourage all of you to like this video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel. I aim to make at least one video a month. These days this tends to be predominantly the Around Your Wardrobe in 30 Coordinates lookbooks, which I'll link. Hopefully I'm pointing to the right side of the screen, but I believe it's there. I'll link you up with a playlist. If you'd like to support me in doing so, then I do encourage you to buy me a cup of coffee. A link to my coffee page is also in the description box below. And as always, I encourage you all to check out my blog, which is Cupcakes and Unicorns, where you'll find more Rolita content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye!